Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to our 5th episode and our 1-month anniversary of Viva Aaliyah. A lot of you out there have been asking me, Aaliyah, how do I glam myself up more? How do I make sure that I am wearing what's in style now? And my answer to that is, take yourself right over to my website. You can go to www.aaliyahmartinezqueen.com, and we're going to take you through that before we bring our special guest out. If you go to that website, www.aaliyahmartinezqueen.com, and scroll through, you can see now that we have a link to our Facebook Live, Viva Aaliyah. You can also sign up for our mailing list to find out what's going on and when new things are going to launch. And then up at the top, on the right-hand side of the screen, you can click on Shop. When you click on Shop, it's going to take you to our product page. So you can get t-shirts, tank tops, hats. You can fulfill your fantasy with a sweatshirt, a nice tote bag, bum bag, or a fanny pack, whatever you want to call it, belt bag. And we do have some Viva Aaliyah stickers. So if you're just wondering how to spice up your wardrobe now, you can go to our website. I do want to bring up my very special guest for our 1-month anniversary. She is kicking off our 1 month with us. She is a very dear friend of mine, the owner of Decadent Things Creations. She is a multi-title winner and a former national in the United States pageantry system. With me, I want y'all to give it up for Moltyn Decadence.
Hello.
Hey girl, how are you?
I'm fat and fabulous. How are you?
Living life and just enjoying my time right now.
Live.
You know, we got to do what we can with this quarantine, as I've been calling it, because, you know, we have to make sure that we're not letting it quarantine us and that we are making the best of our time.
Absolutely. A homegirl of mine blessed me with some language that I've been looking for. We are all going through the same storm in this, but we are not in the same boat. So you just have to make sure that your boat is ship-shape.
Okay, ship-shape. Make sure all those holes are plugged, girl. Make sure there's no water coming aboard.
At all.
Keep on sailing. So, sis Ra, we are in a family together, and we've been together for 15, 16 years now.
Long time.
But there's one thing I don't know about you, and that's what's in your glass today.
Oh, girl, my glass is delicious. So, I am having a delicious Tanqueray and tonic with muddled strawberries. I am spicing up my glass with the fact that my glass is stolen from a nightclub. This lovely mug is courtesy of the people at Missy B's. I was drunk over Pride weekend and I decided that what was in my glass needed to come home with me, including the glass.
It's just a long-term borrow, though.
Oh, no, it's a souvenir. It's mine. It came in a set of 3.
My dear, you are looking fabulous. You are looking stunning. You look like a model. Tell me about what you're wearing. You look like Naomi Campbell, honey. Linda Evangelista ain't got shit. Tell me about who you're wearing, what you're wearing, and who designed everything.
So I designed everything. So I'm wearing me. I cut the hair and colored it. I made the cute little bathing suit coordinating gloves. The jewelry tonight is sponsored by the ever amazing Rob Austin with 3 a.m. Jewels. Just so you can always feel the drip, honey. Oh, can you feel it?
Oh.
You can feel it. I know you can.
It dripped on my forehead, honey. It dripped on my forehead.
You know, it melts everywhere, so it's not your fault.
I shouted out my website at the beginning of this episode, but I heard that the delicious dessert herself might have a little website that is up and running.
Yes, honey. So as we are sliding feet first into digital cam life, I decided that now was the perfect time for me to also launch the website. Now, it's in its infancy stages right now. So right now, you can really just go on and look at my calendar, catch up on my Instagram and some fun videos. But you can also get your first taste of the candy shop, honey. So that's where you find all of the officially licensed Moltyn Decadence merchandise. We're talking bags, fans, mugs, you name it, we got it. And you can find all of those delicious items at moltyndecadence.com. That's moltyndecadence.com.
.com. I know a lot about this, but I feel like in the 15, 16 years that you and I have known each other, your drag has evolved immensely. And what do you consider your drag now? I know that we can be put into this box of like pageant queen, and there's a lot of different boxes that people put themselves in or that others put them in. Do you consider yourself a certain type of drag? And what is that?
So I don't, and I've actually been trying to find good language to describe what my brand is, or kind of what my thing is, and I've decided that my drag is the hoe who became a housewife but still is a hoe. Because it is not unlikely for me to be in something like this, to switch it up and then be in a cute gown, a respectable 1970s cocktail dress. You know, I like to keep the options open. But I like to think that I'm always a lady, even when I'm in hoe wear. So I'm the kind of hoe that turns into a housewife. I'm just looking for a husband. I haven't found him yet. I'm assuming that he's going to be a part of the pit crew, and I'm going to fall in love when I get on Drag Race, and that's how the story is going to end.
Honey.
We'll fall in love while recording All Stars 9.
So one of the things that actually popped into my mind while we were chatting is there's a lot of jargon, and I actually haven't tackled this topic on this show. There's a lot of jargon that we use. Like I said, you're a part of my drag family, and we're in a family together. We've talked about beating mugs. We've talked about, cutting the crease and all those things. For me, one of the most important things, and this was a question that came after the show last week, was this person kept talking about their drag family. They kept talking about their drag family. I'm so happy you don't have to have a drag family. And I was like, wait, I do. I full on have a drag family. My drag family is my chosen family and my friends and the people that are that understand a side of me that my biological family may never, because we go through things together. And a lot of the times, like you and Taj, you're my best friends. And so talk to me a little bit about that for you and how that fits into your life.
So drag house culture has always been a staple of our community. When there's a matriarchal figure who passes down her drag knowledge to the drag children, teaches them the ropes, how to act, how to behave, how to navigate show business industry, that's a drag house. Right. They exist in ball communities, lots of different aspects. But drag family as a whole can take so many different shapes. The three of us, come from different drag backgrounds, but when we were all in our drag infancy phases, we had none of us had, an active drag mentor that was, this is how you do a cut crease, this is how you talk. Like, we didn't have that luxury. So I think a lot of times drag families are this organic collection of faggotry where people that are interested in making this drag happen figure it out together. And I just remember so many early mornings and late nights just stuffed into a bathroom because none of us owned a vanity mirror, just practicing, just trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
And those are the kind of memories and those are the kind of lessons that make a drag family. I'm really grateful that that I never had a drag mother, but that I had two drag sisters at the very beginning, because if I ever needed a sounding board or a recommendation, or if I was just curious or feeling self-doubt, I could always go, girls, is this a mask? Do I look okay? Is it terrible? And sometimes it was, sometimes it wasn't, other times we just didn't know it was bad. But those are the kind of things that families do. And when I see queens that are product of the internet and YouTube these days, I always feel I feel bad for them, to be honest, because there's so much that's lost in organic drag knowledge. You can learn anything from a tutorial, and we're very blessed to live in a world where there's so much technology that makes accessing drag knowledge possible.
Right.
But the best lessons always come from drag queens teaching other drag queens. And even if you don't know that much at the time, if you know a little bit about this and she knows a little bit about that, if you put those knowledges together, you can make some really fabulous queens. And our family really did that.
On a different note, I have a little fun game for us to play together.
Yeah.
I am very excited about this. This is called Queen Unseen. So based on the picture on the screen, the faces have been blocked out. I'm going to give Moltyn the first choice, and then if she doesn't get it, then I'm going to try, and then we'll go from there. So Dominic, if you can put up our first queen. Here we go. The first queen, Moltyn. Who is this?
I know that. That's Tiffany T. Hunter, honey.
Yes, we got it. Tiffany T. Hunter.
Oh, yes, honey. I would know that promo anywhere.
She is our current
one of the nicest, most beautiful queens.
She is one of the nicest and most beautiful queens. I 100% agree. And one of the most stunning people. And stunning to me, obviously she's beautiful, look at her, but she is stunning in so many ways because of her personality and the way she carries herself and the appreciation she has for our craft. I love her.
She is so knowledgeable about drag in general. Oh my gosh. I have slid into her inbox countless times with a pageant question about this or that. And lo and behold, if I don't have the answer, Miss Tiffany T. Hunter probably does.
Always.
Adriana Fuentes?
I think that's who it is. It is Adriana Fuentes.
Yeah!
She is a former Miss Gay United States also. She is a former AAG at large, a former Westland Grand Empress, and a sister of ours. Adriana is beautiful and stunning, and I love her so much.
She's everything. Oh, that's Miss Gay United States, Tasha Stetson!
Yes! Okay, Tasha Stetson, one of her promos for Gay United States. She was Miss Gay United States 2019, and the sister we were talking about during the show.
Did that one.
Oh, Tios did that one, yep. Tios, I believe, also did Tiffany's, and then Erica Wagner did Adriana's. Next queen. Ooh, this one's harder. I don't know who this is.
Wait a minute. I'm not. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, I think I do know who this is. Go ahead.
I'm gonna guess that is Cheyenne Valentino.
That is. I know who this is. This is Ariane de Cardeza, I believe. It is!
Oh, stop it! Oh, live for her!
Yes, Ariane.
She is our...
And her shape looks amazing.
Oh, I didn't even know that was her.
She is our national pageant director for Gay United States, Ariane de Cardeza. Love that.
She's fabulous.
Ooh.
Is that Chantel DeMarco?
No, I just figured out who this was because I remember this promo. Go to the next emoji and let's see if she gets it.
Oh. I don't actually know.
That is our last Miss Continental, Stasha Sanchez.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that promo. Oh my god!
Stasha took that in Curacao when she went there for Mr. Caribbean Continental.
Oh! I got to be there when she was crowned, and let me tell you,
that
baby was a pageant to be at. Legends only, phenomenal.
Agreed. Do we have one more? Oh, we do have one more. Go ahead.
Oh, that's hot chocolate.
It is former Miss Gay America, hot chocolate.
Well, she is one of my biggest inspirations and one of my idols. She is literally living the dream. She's been a former Miss Gay America. She's been president of all the national pageant systems. She did the Divas show in Las Vegas. She's been a consummate Tina Turner impersonator. She was in both of the Miss Congeniality movies.
Oh, yeah, she was.
I love her. She's everything. Ooh. I don't know for sure, but I think that's Taji Iman.
Next emoji. I'm looking at my monitor. I am. Hold on, I'm thinking. Oh my gosh.
Wait.
Do you know who it is?
I'm not sure. I'll take your guess because I'll take a second guess.
I am. Hey, I know I sent these in, and I don't even know who this is. It looks like it could be Taj Mahal, but it's not. You go again.
Is that Alexis Gabrielle Sherrington?
Wait, that's
Tommy Ross. I don't think I've seen that look of her.
I don't remember that look. Dominic did a good job finding this look. I don't remember that, but Tommy is known as Tommy the Boss Ross. Oh. Tommy is a former Miss Everything.
Everything.
Literally everything.
The ones we haven't wanted are the ones that she doesn't want.
I have had the privilege of working one-on-one with Tommy, and I think I stared at her for about 20 minutes and was just like, "You're Tommy Ross." And she can stand still and will captivate a crowd by just standing there and moving a hand, and the way she moves, the emotion she has in her performance. Good Lord, Miss Tommy Ross is everything. Yes, I live. Since you have a new website, you have a lot of projects going on, and I know of a couple of them. I'm sure you always have something up your sleeve, or should I say down your glove. So what are you working on right now? What's the new projects for Moltyn?
So during quarantine, I've been experimenting with a lot of different digital programming, whether that's doing any of my number of shows. Monday nights I do a book club. Wednesday nights I do a makeup race competition against another queen.
Yes.
Friday nights I host a show called The Dressing Room, where I get 3 gal pals and we just do our makeup dressing room style. So lots of shit talking, lots of shenanigans, lots of cocktails. It's the show that any fan of drag really wants to see. Everyone wants to watch the beginning of the show because that's when the queens are the loosest, they're having the most fun, they're just with each other. And then Saturdays, I either will release a digital Decadence performance. So that's a green screen programmed drag number that I've produced for y'all. So you can find that on my YouTube page, also at Moltyn Decadence. Or I do an evening show with DJ Sir Queen, and it's a part disco, part drag performance where you can tune in to some live spun jams intermingled with a couple of drag performances from myself. And that's Saturday nights. So there's always a little something new going on, but my latest project is happening Thursdays at our local watering hole called Woody's. We're going to do a happy hour discotheque. So as DJ Sir Queen will be there DJing on our Rainbow Steps as we start gearing up to reopen slightly. And I'll be at the top of the steps doing some live drag performances, shouting out different contests and events that we'll have. Lots of fun things.
I live for that. I'm definitely looking forward to your drag shows, and especially your one-woman show that you're going to do with all of your multiple styles of drag. I think that's what really makes a good drag show, though, is having different types of entertainers. And we've talked about this a lot, but I truly believe that that's what makes us a strong drag family, is all of our drag styles, and you said this earlier, are so different. And so when we do travel together, you can do burlesque, or you can do a big disco number, and I'll come out and do like a Latin flair something, or like a pop top 40s, and then Taj will come out and do like Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy and Slay the House Down, or play her clarinet, and I'm singing
or something.
Yeah, and all of that. And I think that's what makes, even if the queens, like typically we all do more beauty drag than anything else, even though I think we all have our ways of doing other things. We bring something different, and so I think that's what makes a good drag show a good drag show. And it came out. We were talking about this, and I
I'd
begged
also like to
Moltyn
give a shout out to my sponsor at Franzia.
This episode of Viva Aaliyah is sponsored by Franzia. Thank you, Moltyn. No, I'm just kidding. We are not taking sponsorship from Franzia, but if Franzia wants to give it, we'll take it.
I mean, Chardonnay and strawberries is a white girl fantasy. I like to call it the Karen cocktail. Just in my own life, the artists that I always find the most intriguing or the most fantastical are people that are hard to put into a category. I always use Aurora Sexton as my example of.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Aurora Sexton is the definition of drag. She is everything. She can be everything. She can do everything. She can look like anything she can imagine and has. And when people look at what she does as a transgender woman and they discredit her work as drag, is an insult to her art form.
It's an insult to everybody's art form if they're not taking the time.
We're all so much more than our body parts. And when we allow how people feel about our parts to impact how they feel about our arts, that's a dangerous pattern that we have to get out of. And then I have to always add RuPaul in that situation. And people have such convoluted feelings about them as an artist, and I do too. From the rules and regulations they put on Drag Race to his alleged fracking to all of those things. All of those things exist and they're real, and we have to address those. But in the same breath, that person is the forefront of our art form as it looks at crossing over into mainstream artistry. And
Totally.
in any art form, what an artist wants is to be able to be loved, accepted, and understood by the masses without prejudice. And you can say whatever you want about the program, about the people that have been on it, about the fandom, but the one thing we can't deny or take away from Drag Race, as RuPaul has done it, is that he gave the world an opportunity to look at drag. From the RuPaul show, to his radio program, to the blog, to the
Viva Glam
Drag Race fandom, people know what drag is, even if they don't actively know drag queens or queer people, because of RuPaul. And I can't think of an artist who's been able to take a niche art like that and force feed it to America and have them fucking gag on it. And I just...
Right. Sister, I have had the best time. I can't believe we actually have chat for an hour already. Like, look at this time fly. If you have not been to it yet, go to www.moltyndecadence.com. You can find Moltyn Decadence at Moltyn Decadence on all of the sites: Venmo, Cash App, Instagram,
PayPal,
PayPal, OnlyFans, all of that. You can also find her at www.facebook.com/MoltynDecadence. I want to give a very special thank you to you. I love you to death, and I will see you in a minute backstage. Right, Viva Aaliyah fans! This is our 5th episode, and the episode where we kick off our 2nd month of Viva Aaliyah. I don't know if I addressed it in the beginning of the video, and if I did, we're just going to address it again. The winner of this week's What's in Your Glass was Sarah McDermott. Sarah sent in a picture that got chosen by our random machine for What's in Your Glass. If you do want to send in the What's in Your Glass entry for this next week, it needs to be in by Thursday. You are going to send that to drinks@AaliyahMartinezQueen.com. Last week we gave away a brooch by Callie Black. This week we are giving away a stunning pair of earrings. They are magnet backed and they are AB and white opal. AB and white opal. And if you haven't been able to check out my website, it is www.AaliyahMartinezQueen.com. Our Viva Aaliyah merch is up now. You can check that out. You can check it out in the checkout. And I want to also tell you that next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be welcoming Milo Pony on the show. Milo is a boylesque entertainer and is going to show us a little something. So I can't wait to chat with him. I can't wait to see you next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, www.facebook.com/Aaliyah Martinez Queen. Viva Aaliyah. Mwah.